Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss day 13 March LeetCode challenge, that is valid parenthesis. So we have just read the question first. Given a string S containing just a character, that is a opening and closing round bracket, opening and closing parenthesis, curly bracket, and opening and closing round bracket, square bracket. Determine if the input string is valid. An input string is valid if opening bracket must be closed by the same type of bracket, right? An opening bracket must be closed in a correct order. So just summarize the question. We are given an input string and that containing only of parentheses of three type, and we have to determine whether they are valid or not. And how we can validate that? We have these two conditions to validate that. An opening bracket must be closed by same type, right? If we have a opening round bracket, it must be closed by round bracket, right? Same type. And opening bracket must be in a correct order. Now ordering is also same. Let's discuss what this mean. We have an example like this, right? We have a opening bracket and you see it is closed by a same type of bracket, that is a round. So this string is valid, so output is true. Again, see this example. We have a opening bracket, a round bracket, and it is closed by a opening round bracket, so this is valid. Similarly for this and this, so all the string is valid, so we have to return true. And if we see this example, we have an opening round bracket but we don't have any closing round bracket, right? So this in this string is invalid, so we have to return false, right? And let's see the constraint. The length should be greater than equal to 1 and should be less than equal to 10 to the power 4, and string just containing only a parenthesis of 3 type, right? Let's see another example. We have a, let's see this example, right? If we see carefully, this opening curly braces is closed by same type of curly braces, right? This is valid. And also if you see, this square bracket is closed by a same square bracket. And for the whole string, this opening round bracket is closed by this closed round bracket, right? So whole string is valid, we have to return true, right? So in this case the output should be true. And if we see the next example, we have a something like this. For example, square, like this, right? So let's see this example. And if you see carefully, we have a square bracket, right? But we don't have any closing bracket of this square bracket, so this string is invalid. This is evenly say, but so output will be false. And for example, if we see similar example as above, we have a square, right? We have something like this. If you see carefully, we have a opening bracket and it is closed by a same type, this is okay. But if you see inside, this opening curly braces is not closed by a same type, right? If you see ordering, what ordering means, if you go from the starting and last, it should be a validate, means for every closing and bracket it should be a match of same type. So if we see here, we have a opening round bracket, square bracket, and also closing square bracket, but they are not in a correct order, because this bracket is closed by this curly braces, so and both are not the same type, so this string is invalid, right? Similarly for this opening curly braces, it is closed by this square bracket which are of different type, right? So this string is invalid. We have to return false in this case. So this is a example how we have to validate and what these two conditions say. So now we have to discuss how we can solve this, right? If you, this is very standard stack question, right? So we can solve it using stack. And how a stack is useful in this case, for example, let's see this example, right? We have a something like this, right? What is a stack? Stack is a last in first dot, right? How it is useful, because if you see any opening bracket, we just push into the stack, and when we see any close bracket and we see last inserted element in a stack, whether they are in same type or not. If they are in same type, means they are in correct order, or if they are not in the same type, means we have a discontinue or not opening and closing bracket or not of the same type. So we the string is invalid and we have to return false. So let's try run the what I am saying. We have a stack, right? We have a stack. We have a stack, and what we do, we just traverse the string one by one. And what we do, if we find any opening bracket, we push into the stack, and when we see closing bracket, we pop the element character from the stack and match it with the current character, right? And if they are in same type, we continue traversing the string, and whether if any time if we see any discontinue or opening and closing bracket of different type, we return false from that, right? Let's see. We are starting from here, 0th index. This is a opening bracket. We push into the stack, right? Now we are here. We see this is a opening bracket. We push into the stack. Again we are here. Now we see this is a round closing bracket. What we do, we pop it from the stack. We pop it from the stack, right? And we match with the current string. See, both are in the of the same type, right? We continue traversing the string. Now we are here. This is popped. We now see we have reached. This is a opening bracket. What we do, we push into the stack. Again we continue traversing. We reach this point. Now we have a closing bracket. What we do, we pop from the stack, right? We match with the current character. Both are in the same type, so we continue traversing the string. We reach here, right? Also this is popped. Now we have a closing bracket. What we do, we pop from the stack, right? And we match with the current character. Both are the same type. We continue traversing the string. Now we reach. Now we traverse whole string. What we do at the end, if we traverse the whole string and stack is empty, what stack is empty identify, means we have a every opening and closing bracket are in the correct order, or with a both are match, right? We have a empty, all are valid, so we return true. Or if we have a stack is not empty, means at any point we don't find any closing bracket of the particular character, right? That's why they are in the stack. We don't find any matching character for that opening bracket. That's why we return false, right? So this is a dry run. Let's try another example. We have, let's see, this example. For a opening bracket we have a curly, right? We have a something like this, we have this, we have this and this, right? Again continue traversing the string starting from here. What we do, this is a opening bracket, push into the stack, right? Move to the next character, we have a opening curly braces, push into the stack, move to the next one, we have opening bracket, push into the stack, right? Move to the next character, now we see we have a closing bracket, pop into the stack, match with the current character. Oh, we both are the same type. We continue traversing the string, we reach here, this is a closing bracket, right? Pop it from the stack, match it with the current character. See, both are not of the same type, so this string become invalid. So what we do, we just return false, right? So this is the algorithm to solve this valid parenthesis. So let's jump into the code. I am using Java. So, and one more thing I'm just adding, for becoming a valid the string length should be even. Why I'm saying this, because every opening and closing bracket are in the pair, and pair means should be 2, and for making it valid it should be a multiple of 2, that is a even number. And if we have a, for example, if we have a odd length, right, it should never become a valid, because for one character we don't find any matching closing or opening bracket, so it will never become a valid, right? So first we calculate the length of the string, and this condition, if n is odd, right, not is equal to 0, what we do, we return false from here, create a stack that take the character, right? Now what we do, we traverse the string from 0 to till length of the string, that is n, and what we do, we just current character is s dot caret I, right? If current is a opening parenthesis, right, and we have a 3 type of opening parenthesis, current we have a double equal, current is equal to opening, right? And what we do, we just push into the stack. And one more condition, what we do, at any point of traversal, we if stack is empty, for example, let's see this example, what we do, we have something like this, right? We push into the stack, we pop into the stack, and for this what we do, we have to pop from the stack, but stack is empty, so this string become invalid. So we have to consider this one, if stack is empty, right, what we do, we just return false. Now, right, now we just move into this condition when we find the closing bracket. So for this we use, I am using switch, you can use if and else. For case we have a closing round bracket, we have a current is equal to st dot pop, we pop that element, and if current is equal to other than this opening round bracket, right, if we have a opening curly braces, or current is equal to a round bracket, right? So in this case string become invalid and we return false and break the case condition. Similarly for all the three cases, I'm just copy paste, and for this if now for the curly braces we have a round, we have a square, we have a something like this, right? So these three condition, if we get the round square bracket and the last element we perform the stack is not of the same type, we return false because at that point string become invalid, right? Similarly for the closing curly braces, and if the pop element is not of the same type, we return false, right? And at the end what we do, if return stack is empty or not. If it is empty means we have every possible pair we get into the stack, and if it is not empty it's mean some of the character or opening parenthesis does not have their respective closing parenthesis, right? So this is a solution. Let's try running it. So this is a true. Let's take this example. We have a square parenthesis, right? This one. So answer should be true, right? And let's check this one. We have a opening closing and we have a like this. It should be a false, right? So it should return from here because length is not even one. And for example we have a something like this, length is even, and it should also be a false because it does not have a opening respective opening bracket. So right, and just submit the solution here. Right, this is submitted. So our solution is correct and it passed the 81% of Java solution, right? It take 2 ml 2 millisecond and 42.3 MBs of size, memory size. So this is a solution of a valid parenthesis. Hope you like it. Thank you.